Hello, good morning. Welcome to another daily dose mindset, well-being, self-mastery with me, Alec Grant. Today I'm going to talk about just a really simple thing, right? I'm sharing on social media later a post about life being a marathon, not a sprint, right? We're in a world where we're constantly rushing around on a daily basis from this place to that place to the other, right? And we're out of breath, we're exhausted, we haven't, our bodies, our minds, they're not built to work like that, in the UK at least. The average age, lifespan is 80. And so, although there's a saying that life is short, someone in my neighbourhood, that saying about life is short. Is that why we're rushing around? Because we think our lives are going to be over in a flash, and that's not true, right? The reason why our lives feel short is because we're constantly rushing around. We're not taking time for ourselves, for our families, to spend time doing the things that we love. And certainly I don't know, this doesn't ring true for other countries and cultures, but certainly here in the UK and the US and similar economies, right, we're in the rat race, we're on the daily grind, so we're just going. We get a few days holiday, and then we think we can just slow down and relax and whatever for maybe 2 weeks if we're lucky, if you're in the US not so lucky, and then we get back to it as well, right? 52 weeks of the year, and we get 4 weeks off, maybe 5 weeks off, and the rest of the time we're just going constantly. The weekend isn't enough time. 2 days at the weekend isn't enough time to really wind down and take time out for ourselves. So why are we rushing around? Who said we have to live life like this, right? Slow down. And obviously, for a marathon, you don't just go out without any training. You build your physical and mental resilience, right? It's 26.2 or 3 miles, whatever it is, right? You don't just suddenly, right, I'm going to run a marathon today. You train, you do a few miles, you build up your body's resilience to running that far. You sort out your diet. You get your mind state in place, because it's as much as a mental battle as it is a physical battle, focusing for 26 miles and being able to do it. So the same applies to life, right? We just get up and go. No training. We're not looking after our well-being in the way that we should be. Well-being is an afterthought that we add on to the end. And we're not really kind of centering. Marathon runners, when they get up every day and they're training, or athletes, every day they're doing something to, nudge that needle along in their long-term goal of being able to run that marathon. They figure out what pace they need to run, their diet and whatever. So what are we doing about life, right? What are we doing? What are you doing on a regular basis to make sure that you're developing your physical, mental, emotional and spiritual well-being so that you can run that marathon of life? Because if you're not doing it, right, you're not going to get very far. You're going to get to mile 3. I'm not good. You're going to get to mile 5. You're not going to have the physical, mental and emotional resilience to be able to run that marathon. So what promise are you going to make to yourself today? What promise are you going to make to yourself today to say, I'm going to take life at a different pace. I'm going to take it at a slower pace. Because also as well, you wouldn't run a marathon at the sprint pace, would you? Right? In the same way that you wouldn't run a sprint at a marathon pace. So figure out the pace. And it might change today, tomorrow, whatever, next week, next year. That's fine, right? But what are you going to do in order to make sure that you can run the marathon of life and bring whatever success that means for you? So, as always said, with much love and respect, Hope you have a good day. Bless up and one love. Peace.